Hello everyone and welcome to another video review from 3GamingMan.com. I'm Rodney Reynolds and today I'm having a look at a network-attached storage device from Asustor. It is their AS3202T model. Now this is pretty darn snappy because it has an Intel Celeron quad-core 1.6 gigahertz processor. Also it can do 4K output and is equipped with a transcoding engine. Plus it looks great and it has a toolless design for installing drives. See, it is rather stylish with this diamond plate finish on the front cover. Also compact, measuring in at 165 by 102 by 218 millimeters and lightweight at 1.17 kilograms. Of course, that is without the drives installed. Now, as I mentioned, it comes with a snappy Intel Celeron 1.6 quad-core processor, but it is important to note that this bursts up to 2.4 gigahertz, and that is definitely going to come in handy when you are transcoding, also playing 4K content. As well, it has AES-NI hardware encryption engine integrated, also hardware transcoding engine, and the supported formats on this I will list on the screen, like for example, H.264. Memory in this, and by the way, you can't expand it, is 2 gigabytes. It's DDR3L. Hard drive compatibility will vary, but you can put up to 2 3.5-inch hard drives on the inside. The capability, of course, for capacity on this would be 16 terabytes in total. You can have 2 8-terabyte drives. Now, as for expansion, there are 3 USB 3 ports. There's one at the front and another 2 at the rear. And while I'm back here, note the power button. Just below it is the reset button, a 70mm exhaust fan, an HDMI port, a 1 gigabit LAN connection, and here is where the power adapter gets connected. You can also secure the unit if need be. Have a look here at this front cover again. Nice, right? Their logo at the top right and at the top left are a bunch of LEDs, like for example for power, hard drive, and network activity. And at the bottom are 4 rubber feet as well as some ventilation to allow the back fan to intake cool air. Now I'm really quickly going to be going through the software and features of this NAS. There's plenty of them, so I can't take too long discussing each. What I'll do is fly through them and then on the screen list more details about them. Okay, first of all, the operating system. It comes with ADM 2.6. You can upgrade that along with the firmware pretty much whenever you want to. Supported operating systems include Windows, Mac OS X, Unix, Linux, and BSD. Well, languages? Most of them. Browsers? Most of them. You've got IE 11 onwards, Firefox, Chrome, Safari, as well as Microsoft Edge. Network protocols I'll list on the screen. The file system I'll go through. Internal is ext4, external is FAT32, NTFS, ext3, ext4, and HFS+. Storage management. Okay, so you can do JBOD, RAID 0 or RAID 1, as well supports multi-volumes with spare disks, and as well you can do online RAID level migration, so that's pretty neat. iSCSI, customized sign-in pages, you can do that. Disk management, set up and schedule smart scans. Energy control for saving power when you want. Networking, well, TCP, IP, VLAN, Cloud Connect, and so on. Backup solutions, rsync, the remote sync backup, cloud backup, FTP backup. You can administer the system, like for example, real-time online user monitoring, as well as real-time system monitoring, and set user quotas as well. You have a network recycle bin. There's access control, ACL, sure if I'm going too quickly here. Security, AES, 256-bit folder encryption. That's very cool, as well as a network defender to keep things nice and secure. You can also set up external drives. Now the featured apps include antivirus. That's always good to have. A photo gallery, as well as Asustor's own portal. That's the HDMI local output. You can set this up actually as a surveillance center. Very neat. And for playback of videos, well, you've got XBMC or Kodi to do that, but you can also do Plex and, Netflix and all that kind of stuff. Data sync for Microsoft OneDrive, as well as Dropbox, File Explorer, SoundGood, Take Easy, FTP Explorer, Google Drive, You've got looks good, VPN server, VPN client, hard drive, SNMP server, system log server. I mean, it just goes on and on. And let's not forget iTunes server and a mail server. Installing drives in this is super easy. They include thumb screws. So you take this cover off by removing 2 thumb screws at the back, slide it backwards a little bit, and it lifts right off. Now be sure to check their website for hard drive compatibility, but these are Seagate 4 terabyte drives, and to install them, just push them in. Next, use the included 8 thumb screws to secure both drives. Next, put the cover back on and secure it using the 2 thumb screws at the back. Now, there's a couple of ways of setting up this NAS. One, the old-fashioned way, using a computer system, and the other, using a tablet or smartphone. I'll first show you how to do it using a computer system. You will need the Control Center software, which you can download from their website. I would recommend that because you're getting the latest version, or you can go ahead and run it off the included CD. Once you've installed it, click on Scan. It will find the network attached storage device, of course, as long as you remember to turn it on and connect it into your network, and then click on the Uninitialized button on the right side. Once you've done that, you get a couple of options: one-click setup, which I would recommend for most, or custom setup, where you can, go through it and customize things as you like. And here you have your option of the RAID level. You can choose from JBOD, just a bunch of disks, or RAID 0 or RAID 1, and then of course go ahead and confirm it and continue. Let's go back to the one-click option. So I'll click on that and then enter the password, confirm it, and it will literally start the process of initializing. And once it's initialized, go ahead, if you haven't already, register the NAS, and that's it. Go ahead and start it. Now you can use your smartphone to set up this NAS. All you'll need is the AI Master app. Once you've installed that, go ahead and launch it. Click on Add and then Auto Discovery. As long as you have the NAS powered on and connected into your network, it should quickly find it, select it, and then click on Start Initialization. OK. And now you're presented with 2 different options: one-click setup, which is recommended for most, and custom setup. I'm going to select the one-click setup because it's really easy to do. By the way, the default password here is SE0000, 5 zeros. And below here, you've got a few different options. You can select maximum capacity, superior data protection, or balanced. Now, this one's grayed out in my particular case, so I've got the choice of maximum capacity or balance. I'm just going to stick with maximum capacity for now. Start initialization, click OK, and this will just take a little while to set up. And that's it. You're into the operating system on the NAS. Okay, so this is the operating system, pretty clean. At the top right, you'll find a person who is logged in right now. In this case, it's me, the admin. You can go into the admin's settings. You can put the unit to sleep, restart it, power it off, or sign out. Let's go into the settings where you can change the password, which, by the way, I would definitely recommend doing if you haven't already. You can add an email, change the description of the person, the language, the theme, and the desktop grids as well. Volume usage info. And speaking of info, at the top right, you will get system announcements. There's tools and other notifications. Now let's go in and have a look at everything else in here. Access control first. So you can add local users, local groups, domain users, domain groups, shared folders, and add privileges, the apps and the users. Activity monitor, well, that will show you the activity of the CPU, memory, network, disk usage, and the processes that are going on. App Center. Well, this is the place where you go to install apps, and there's plenty of them. You can see that I've already installed the Portal, Kodi, Plex, media server, but I mean, there is tons of others. Just take a second here to look through them. So a comprehensive list, no doubt about it. So let's continue. Online help, that's always good. Backup and restore. You've got this remote sync, FTP backup, internal backup, external backup, cloud backup, and the system settings. External devices, well, you can have, for example, an external disk, printer, Wi-Fi, UPS, Bluetooth, or an optional drive. Within File Explorer, well, this is just your different directories. And also, on your external device, if I had one there, would show up virtual device, recycling bins. And this is the Share Link Manager. In services, well, you've got Windows services like the File Service, Active Directory, Mac OS X, NFS, FTP server, WebDAV, you've got web server, and so on. By the way, if I'm going too fast, I'll just pause the screen. All kinds of settings here. Within general, you've got management. You can choose how it signs in network. VPN, regional options, hardware. In here, you've got energy control, power, and fan options. Notifications, how you want to be notified. ADM Defender. Certificate Manager. You can update the software. Right now I'm using the current. It's this particular version, but keep that up to date. Here's the network recycling bin. Energy saver. You can choose to turn that on or not, or customize it. Ease of access within Cloud Connect, Easy Router, and DDNS. You can also do a factory reset and registration information. Within Storage Manager, well, you've got information about your storage, the volume, disk, as well as iSCSI and those options. System information, well, this just kind of tells you what's going on with your system, about the NAS, the network, log, online user, and you've got the doctor, which is good for things like, for example, maybe you should enable the Defender. And here are some apps that I've installed. So that gives you a general overview of the software that is on this, and it's very comprehensive. Okay, so this is what you'll see once you go ahead and install the Asustor Portal app, and then you can install other apps like, for example, Kodi. So you can control this particular screen using your smartphone or tablet when you install the AI remote app, like I've done here, and then you can just use this to navigate the screen. You can also use a mouse. You can connect a mouse and keyboard into this, no problem at all. Or, since there is an infrared sensor on it, you can get a remote control to do so. I prefer the actual app. So, let's just go ahead here and load up YouTube. And overall, everything loads pretty quickly. Go ahead here and just play this video to give you some idea. I'll scroll halfway through it, so very responsive overall. I'll exit this. That will go back here. I'll load Kodi. files, videos, just
Market for an affordable network-attached storage device, well, as this Asustor AS100.
So there's really no problem playing any kind of media from this, whether it be an audio file or a 4K video. Network-attached storage devices have really come a long way over the years, and this is truly a testament to that. You've got a compact mini server here. It's essentially a teeny tiny computer system that has all kinds of capabilities. Not only server functionality, being able to back up stuff and, cloud-based services and all that, you can play back video directly to a monitor or a TV at 4K and also 5.1 or 7.1 HD audio is possible. Very impressive for this unit. Overall, it is a 100% kick-ass product. Until next time, take care. Well, that's it, but I hope you enjoyed the review, and if you think this and other videos that I produce are great, please like them, share, and subscribe to the channel. Also, your comments are very welcome, and if you have any questions, let me know.